Well, I booked a climbing trip to Kilimanjaro, and I knew that over the period of time before it, I'd no problem getting myself fit enough to do the climb. But uh, you're always worried about what the altitude, have the effect it's going to have on you. So I just didn't want to leave anything to chance. The plan was to use Just Breathe and get myself acclimatised before I made the trip. I still felt the changes in altitude, the breathlessness as you go up. But the biggest difference was I seemed to acclimatise very quickly. Within an hour, I was feeling fine at the different changes. For example, when we got to the top, got to Gilman's Point, I could tell the height I was at, and I felt a little bit lightheaded at that point. Within an hour of walking around the rim towards the main point, I was fine, very clear-headed, found it very, very easy. The altitude had no significant impact on the climb for me, and I think that was because of the Just Breathe. Well, there were a number of people who had serious effects to the altitude. One chap lost his sight for a period of time, serious headaches, people being carried off. But there were almost subtle effects as well. Particularly when we got towards the last summit, the last push, there was a lot of people became disorientated, confused, and very, very tired. And there was two people in particular who we had to help down from the mountain, who really struggled, started falling asleep at the top and became irrational about what they were doing. And that was an effect of the altitude, but not a main, not the normal you expect, the normal physical effect of headaches and lung issues. Sport benefits, I think, more, and fitness benefits more for me. For example, I play squash, and not very well. But I noticed that when I do play squash and I'm put under pressure, my recovery time between shots or between points is a lot quicker, and therefore concentration and playing the concentration game I can do far more effectively than I could before. I certainly noticed it playing squash. I was lucky because we set up a Just Breathe system not far from where the office is. So the general routine in the morning is take the girls to school, drop them at school, go and do the Just Breathe session, and I'm in the office. And so it had no real impact. It was quite convenient to fit it in. I would, because I'm definitely committed to keep up and doing the top-ups with the Just Breathe. It's definitely made a huge impact to me, so definitely would be doing it. I also persuade the wife to do it, so if it's at home I'm sure she will, so yeah, we'd definitely buy one.